For years, fans believed they knew exactly why Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton went their separate ways. But behind the smiles, award show appearances, and public statements, there were questions that never truly went away. Now, old interviews, unexpected comments, and untold moments are making people look at their story differently. Was there more to their breakup than the world was told? The truth may be more complicated than anyone expected. Before Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton became one of country music's biggest couples, they were simply two talented singers chasing their dreams. Their story did not begin like a movie. It began with music, long hours of work, and a friendship that slowly grew into something more. When they first met, both were already making names for themselves in country music. Fans quickly noticed that they had something special whenever they performed together. Their chemistry felt real. They laughed together, supported each other's careers, and seemed comfortable in each other's company. Over time, their friendship became love. Many people admired them because they appeared honest and down-to-earth. Unlike many celebrity couples, Miranda and Blake often joked with each other in interviews and were not afraid to show their fun side. Fans loved seeing them together at award shows and music events. When they got married in 2011, country music fans celebrated. It looked like a perfect match. Blake was known for his sense of humor and easygoing personality. Miranda was admired for her strong voice, independent spirit, and hard work. Together, they became one of the most talked-about couples in the industry. But marriage is never as simple as it looks from the outside. Being famous comes with challenges that most people never see. Constant traveling, busy schedules, and living in the public can put pressure on any relationship. At the beginning, however, Miranda and Blake appeared happier than ever. They often spoke kindly about one another in interviews. They shared stories about life at home, their love for music, and their dreams for the future. Fans believed they would stay together for many years. Yet sometimes, the happiest pictures do not tell the entire story. Behind the smiles and red carpet appearances, both of them were building huge careers that demanded more and more of their time. As their fame continued to grow, new challenges slowly began to appear. No one knew that their love story, which had inspired millions of fans around the world, would one day become one of country music's most surprising breakups. The beginning of their story was beautiful, but was only the first chapter of a much bigger journey that neither Miranda nor Blake could have imagined. After their wedding, Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton seemed to have it all. They were successful, loved by fans, and living the dream that many people only imagine. But as their careers grew bigger, their lives became more complicated. Blake Shelton's career reached a new level when he became a television star. Suddenly, he was not only famous in country music, but also a household name across America. New opportunities kept coming his way, and his schedule became busier than ever. At the same time, Miranda Lambert was also enjoying incredible success. She continued releasing hit songs, winning awards, and proving that she was one of the strongest voices in country music. She was proud of building her own career and wanted to be recognized for her talent and hard work. The problem was not success itself. The challenge was trying to balance two growing careers while maintaining a marriage. Both of them spent long periods traveling, performing, and working on different projects. Finding quality time together became more difficult. Life in the spotlight brought another problem: constant public attention. Every interview, every social media post, and every public appearance became headline news. Fans and media outlets watched their relationship closely and often made assumptions about what was happening behind closed doors. Whenever Miranda attended an event alone, rumors started. When Blake appeared without her, people began asking questions. Small moments that most couples would consider normal suddenly became major stories online. Over time, fans noticed that they seemed less visible together than before. Although both continued speaking respectfully about one another in public, speculation about their marriage slowly began to grow. Being married to another superstar is not easy. Two people may love each other deeply and still struggle when their careers pull them in different directions. Fame can create pressures that are difficult for anyone to understand unless they have lived through it themselves. Miranda later spoke openly in various interviews about how difficult life in the public eye can be. She has often explained that people only see a small part of what celebrities experience. The public may believe they know the whole story when, in reality, they only know what appears on television or social media. For Miranda and Blake, fame brought incredible opportunities, but it also brought challenges that slowly changed their relationship. The couple that once seemed inseparable was beginning to face problems that could no longer be ignored. And while fans were still celebrating their success, the cracks behind their perfect image were becoming harder to hide. From the outside, Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton still looked like country music's favorite couple. They smiled at events, congratulated each other's successes, and continued building their careers. But sometimes, what people see in public is only a small part of the real story. As the years passed, rumors about problems in their marriage became harder to ignore. Magazine headlines began asking whether they were spending enough time together. Fans noticed that both seemed busier than ever, often living separate professional lives. Miranda has always been honest about one thing: relationships take work. In several interviews over the years, she has spoken about how difficult it can be to balance love, career, and personal happiness. She has also shared that growing as a person can sometimes change what people want from life. One of the biggest challenges for celebrity couples is privacy. Every disagreement or difficult moment can quickly become public discussion. Unlike most people, celebrities cannot simply work through personal problems without thousands of strangers offering opinions. Reports and rumors started appearing everywhere. Some claimed that distance was becoming a major problem. Others suggested that their busy schedules made it difficult to maintain the connection they once had. Neither Miranda nor Blake publicly shared every detail of what was happening at home. That silence led many people to create their own versions of the story. Miranda later explained in interviews that divorce is painful no matter who you are. She described it as something that changes your life and takes time to heal from. She also spoke about learning important lessons through difficult experiences. What many fans admired about Miranda was that she never spent years publicly attacking Blake Shelton after their marriage ended. Instead, she focused on her music and allowed many of her songs to express the emotions she was feeling at the time. Music became a way for her to tell her story without revealing every private detail of her life. Meanwhile, Blake Shelton was also moving forward with his career and personal life. Both continued finding success professionally, but it was becoming clear that the relationship fans had loved so much was facing serious challenges. Sometimes, relationships do not end because of one dramatic event. Sometimes, two people simply find themselves growing in different directions while trying to live under extraordinary circumstances. For Miranda and Blake, the truth behind their marriage was likely far more personal and complicated than any headline could ever fully explain. The questions were growing louder, and fans wondered if country music's golden couple could survive the pressure. Soon, the answer would shock everyone. In July 2015, Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton made an announcement that no one expected. After 4 years of marriage, they were getting divorced. The news spread quickly across television, newspapers, and social media. Fans were stunned. For years, people had seen them as one of country music's strongest couples. They laughed together in interviews, supported each other's careers, and looked happy whenever they appeared in public. That is why their divorce came as such a surprise. Their official statement was respectful and simple. They asked for privacy during a difficult time and made it clear that they were moving forward separately. But their announcement raised even more questions. What had really happened behind closed doors? Almost immediately, rumors began to spread online. Many stories appeared claiming to know the reason for their breakup. Some blamed busy schedules. Others pointed to trust issues or different life goals. The truth is that only Miranda and Blake know every detail of what happened during their marriage. What made the divorce even more difficult was that it happened in front of millions of people. Most couples are allowed to grieve privately. Miranda and Blake had to do it while cameras followed their every move and headlines appeared almost every day. Miranda later admitted that going through such a public divorce was one of the hardest experiences of her life. She explained that heartbreak does not become easier simply because someone is famous. In fact, dealing with personal pain while being constantly judged by strangers can make it even more challenging. Rather than speaking negatively about Blake, Miranda focused on healing and growing as a person. She poured her emotions into her music, allowing fans to connect with the feelings she was experiencing. Many listeners related to her songs because they reflected real emotions: loss, disappointment, strength, and hope. Blake Shelton also continued moving forward with his life and career. Both found ways to rebuild their personal and professional lives after the divorce. Looking back today, one thing is clear: their breakup was far more complicated than the gossip story suggested. Relationships are rarely black and white. They involve emotions, difficult decisions, and circumstances that outsiders can never fully understand. The divorce may have ended their marriage, but it did not end the public's curiosity about what really happened between them. And years later, Miranda's honest reflections about love, heartbreak, and moving on would give fans a better understanding of the truth, not through scandal, but through her own words. Years after the divorce, Miranda Lambert began speaking more openly, not about private secrets or shocking accusations, but about the lessons she learned from one of the most difficult times in her life. Many people expected Miranda to reveal dramatic details about her marriage to Blake Shelton. Instead, what she shared was something much more personal. She spoke about growth, heartbreak, and learning how to be happy again. In several interviews, Miranda explained that life does not always go according to plan. Sometimes people change. Sometimes relationships change. And sometimes letting go is the healthiest decision two people can make. One thing Miranda made clear is that she did not want her divorce to define who she is. She did not want to be remembered only as Blake Shelton's ex-wife. She worked hard to build her own identity as an artist and as a person. Miranda also revealed how difficult it was dealing with public opinions. Millions of people believed they knew exactly what happened in her marriage. Headlines told one story, social media told another, and rumors seemed to spread faster than facts. But Miranda reminded fans that no one outside a relationship truly knows everything that happened between two people. She has often said that pain can teach valuable lessons. The heartbreak she experienced helped her become stronger and more confident about what she wanted from life. Rather than staying angry or focusing on the past, she chose to move forward. Her music became one of the most honest ways she shared her emotions with fans. Many of her songs reflect themes of healing, independence, and finding happiness after difficult experiences. Fans who listened closely could hear the emotions behind her words. Perhaps the biggest truth Miranda finally revealed was that there was never one simple answer to her divorce. Real life is rarely that simple. Relationships are complicated, and sometimes two good people simply are not meant to stay together forever. The public spent years searching for hidden scandals and dramatic secrets. Miranda's own story turned out to be much more human. It was a story about love, loss, personal growth, and learning to start over. Instead of exposing Blake Shelton in a negative way, Miranda revealed something more important: the truth about moving on. She showed that healing takes time and that happiness is still possible after heartbreak. Today, many fans admire how gracefully she handled one of the most public breakups in country music. But one question still remains. After everything that happened, where do Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton stand today? More than a decade has passed since Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton went their separate ways. Time has changed many things, and both have built happy and successful lives of their own. Today, Miranda Lambert continues to be one of country music's biggest stars. She has released successful albums, won major awards, and remained true to herself throughout her career. She often speaks about living life on her own terms and appreciating the lessons that came from both good and difficult moments. Blake Shelton has also continued to enjoy tremendous success in music and television. Over the years, he became one of the most recognized faces in entertainment and has embraced a new chapter in his personal life. What may surprise many fans is that neither Miranda nor Blake has spent years publicly attacking one another. Despite all the rumors and media speculation, both have largely chosen to move forward rather than revisit the painful details of their past. That decision says a lot about their story. Many celebrity breakups become long public battles filled with accusations and controversy. Miranda and Blake's divorce certainly attracted headlines.